Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 1Game1Life. My name is Typo, and this is Cyberpunk 2077, Part 105. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 1Game1Life. My name is Typo, and this is Cyberpunk 2077, Part 105. And we are back and ready to go. We didn't make it the entire way there, but that's because we get a phone call along the way. And so I just reloaded a save before we got the phone call so that you guys wouldn't miss anything. So, phone call incoming, but otherwise, you know, we've made some of the drive. Back at it again. God, this game's good. I'm ready to go. A lot of Johnny stuff going on, though. Uh-oh. Completely lost control of the car there. Sorry, man. Hope you're alright. Here's the call. Jefferson Perales.
Jefferson?
Listen, I need your help. Matters private.
Sure, okay. What's it about?
Not on the home. Come by. I'll lay it out. Explain everything.
Alright, see you soon.
Got your back, Jefferson, not to worry.
Great. We'll see you here then. Remember where?
Of course. Be there in no time.
Okay, maybe that gives us something to do. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Turn around. Because it's not evening right now, so we can't really do River Ward stuff right now anyway. So that's actually kind of perfect that we got something to do with Perales here. I'm kind of hype about that gold bat we got last time. It just looks so good. Next time we get into a fight, I want to bust that out. Not that we get into fights very often anymore. Man, when's the last time we got in a fight, actually? Now that we think about that. We were in a very short fight with Rogue once for a little bit. But otherwise, it's just been stealth and dialogue, hasn't it? True. Alright, Perales. Here we are. Pull up on the Caliburn. Oh, yeah. Looking good. Alright, let's see what they need. Okay, there we go. Graceful as always.
V, we're upstairs.
Alright.
Thanks.
Okay. Here we go. I'm surprised we've continued to be able to find more things to do. I really thought we were done like 5 episodes ago, and it was just the main story left. But no, we keep finding things to do. It just keeps progressing.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you
Something
too.
happen?
Come on. Jeff will explain everything.
Okay.
He's just about done prepping for the debate. I've rescheduled all his meetings out of the office today. The office meaning here, so nobody will bother
Mike,
us.
we're talking about the
Bother
cornerstone
us
of my
at doing what,
platform.
exactly?
I'm not doing a U-turn just because
You'll know in a
Nightcore.
minute.
No, I'm not sucking anyone's dick just so they can fuck me in the ass!
Wow, okay then.
Look, I gotta go. Make the amendments, we'll powwow later. V, glad you could make it.
Jefferson.
Grab a seat, please. I'll explain why I asked you to come over.
Alright. How we doing?
We've had a break-in. Not the usual kind, though.
So unusual how?
A couple of days back, dead of night, something wakes me. A noise. I grab my pistol and come out of the bedroom. See a stranger. He looks like he's about to reach for it, so I pull the trigger.
Nail him?
No idea. My head started spinning and I passed out. No trace of him the morning after. I'd like you to find him. Find out what he wanted.
Okay.
Why me, of all people? Wouldn't rather have a detective look into it?
Prefer to use tried and tested contacts.
Can't blame ya.
Former mayor's death? You unraveled that mystery. I trust you'll be able to crack this one as well.
Okay.
Notify the badges yet?
We don't want any buzz around this. No attention, whatever.
You know. NCPD's full of people who like the occasional stray Eddie.
If we reported a break-in, the media descend on us like a swarm of locusts.
No badges. Gotcha.
Of course, we notified SSI about the incident. Our private security.
Okay.
Security look into this? Say anything?
This is where things get a little weird.
They claim there's no sign of a break-in or of a shot being fired.
Security cams didn't record anything. Guard outside didn't see or hear anything.
They suggested Jeff must have had a bad dream.
Convenient answer.
Liz gave security the day off so I could call you in.
Hmm. Okay, anything missing?
Intruder take anything? Break anything?
Nothing missing.
I haven't noticed any damage either. Jeff must have scared him off before he could do anything.
What did the intruder look like?
I can't remember much. It was dark. He was wearing some sort of mask. Or was it an implant? Couldn't really get a good look at him.
Elizabeth didn't see him either?
I slept through the whole thing. Election season takes its toll on you.
Said you passed out?
That's right. Just after I fired.
What then?
Nothing. I woke up in bed the next morning. Killer headache to boot.
Any idea how you made it back to your bed?
Nope. None. Elizabeth's at a loss too.
This security outfit, SSI. Who are they?
Man, V asks all
Been
the
on the
good
market
questions.
the last 15 years. They have clients across the city. If memory serves, they came recommended. An acquaintance. You think SSI might be behind this?
That or someone hiding behind SSI. Anyone come to mind readily?
Walden Holt? He did kill the last mayor.
And the polls do have him trailing Jeff.
But it could be anyone, really.
Jeff
Oh,
has
Jeff,
many
you're winning the
enemies,
polls, huh?
A lot of them powerful. We could sit here naming names all day.
I see.
That's why I called you, V. I need you to find out what the hell's going on.
Okay, we're doing detective stuff.
Anything else you want to tell me? Or think maybe you should?
Nope, that about covered it. Liz?
It seems like everything. It's unlikely we'll learn anything anyway.
Honey, please. I'm sure V'll turn something up. So, you got all you need for now?
Wouldn't mind taking a look around the apartment.
Of course. Liz can give you the tour. Gotta run to a meeting. As soon as you learn anything, let me know.
Okay. Well, we found what we're gonna do today. Time to play
Come on.
detective.
Let me show you around.
I'm glad we got to go back to this apartment because I wanted to check it out earlier, but everything was locked.
Right behind you.
Sure, I'll let you lead the way for a little
We
bit.
can start where Jeff spotted our uninvited guest.
Okay. I'm looking for clues. Give me all the good deets, all the good information
I
here.
have to admit, sometimes I get fed up with all of this.
Politics?
So far, we've managed to effectively turn down offers to work with Night Corp, Biotechnica, Arasaka.
So far, you say?
If Jeff can get elected without owing anybody, favors or otherwise, that'd be the real victory.
Yeah, I bet.
Jeff's office, control room, storage, and flea market crammed into one.
Alright, what is this?
Vote for Paralysis.
We're paying the staffers and for the campaign out of pocket. And we keep all the campaign stuff here. It's cheaper that way.
Hey, what is this?
This is Jeff's personal machine. I doubt you'll find anything on it relating to the break-in.
For mayor commercial. Not really the same when you can't hear anything. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, I can't use tab during this. God, he's an animated talker. Look at this. Okay. He'll fight for you. Okay. You know what, Leah? I hate this commercial. I really do. A gun? Shooting a stack of legislation? It doesn't get cruder than this. What happened to running a campaign based on dignity? I'm giving my voters the respect they deserve. Jeff, with all due respect to you and your voters, these commercials are wedged between Watson Horror and Guns and Horses. Your commercials need to communicate with voters in a language they understand. Yeah, she's kind of got a point, actually. Mr. Perales, your wife has informed my employees that you intend to hire a mercenary in regard to the dubious circumstances surrounding Mayor Ryan's untimely death. I understand your concern, but I can assure you it is best to leave the matter to the police. Should you have reservations as to the police's integrity, then please consider allowing my people to look into it. On behalf of my team, I can assure total and complete discretion. Wallace, Chief of Security. That might lead somewhere. Debate's important concern. Hey, Jefferson, I'll need you to toss a glance at some of the key aspects of the program. In particular, my suggestions concerning their anti-corporate stance. I feel like we haven't been on the same page about certain things recently. Eric, your tactfulness can sometimes be seriously annoying. As your chief advisor, I feel obliged to tell you this, Jeff. I know how important the public's perception of you is, but if you continue to antagonize the corps, you'll be depriving this campaign of sources of potential funding and leaving us vulnerable to attacks by much more powerful actors. Don't make matters worse, Jeff, please. It's a question of sincerity, Eric, of staying true to one's ideals, not about pandering to the public. Yo, my man Perales, the Peraleses are just top-tier people, especially in this world. I'm loving them. I'm hoping that there's not some terrible secret behind them. That, like, they're like these great people, except for they have this terrible secret that binds them together. Besides, do you think I'm some kind of amateur? I know where the limits lie, the corps know it too. I know how the game is played. Set your mind at ease. Good night. Fair enough. It's just that lately you've been acting a little bit unpredictable. Don't get me wrong, I know it's a position that's taken us a long way. I'm just worried you'll cross the line at some point. Anyway, remember to get a good night's sleep. You'll need a clear head. Jeff, could you explain to me why Leah's still here? I thought we let her go. Did something change? I don't follow. What are you talking about? Well, she's just here like nothing happened. She sent me a new ad today that apparently you approved. Am I going crazy or something? Eric, what the hell are you on about? Who told you to fire her? Because it most definitely wasn't me. If you've got something against her, then speak up. As far as I'm concerned, Leah stays. Not like she was going anywhere to begin with. Pull yourself together, Eric. Okay, I must be imagining things. Forget I brought it up. Is Jefferson losing it, maybe? I hope not. Okay. Yeah, show me the way. Oh, cheap grub.
Tight bites. You and Jeff must be putting serious
I'm
overtime.
sorry.
Elections. You don't even have time to think about food, so you just order whatever's quickest. But yes, it's true. Jeff hasn't eaten anything else recently.
I really hope Jeff's not losing it.
Seems a happy fam. That your daughter?
Sachi. Oh, we miss her. Her studies took her abroad.
Huh, where to?
Europe. An excellent school. She'll get a good education. I know it's an ocean away, but with Jeff running for mayor, it's just safer this way.
Okay. Dangerous or whatever? Okay. I was gonna say, are you gonna keep coming with me?
You and Jefferson have come a long way. To get from Haywood all the way here, it's no easy thing.
Yes. If you aren't born with a silver shard, your chances are slim.
They worked their way up? Really?
And if you're born in Haywood, they're almost non-existent.
Damn, they just get more and more impressive, don't they? Dad's campaign from Sachi. Oh, to Sachi. Honey, I really appreciate how much you want to help during your academic break, but I think it's best if you stay where you are now. Everything here is under control. You should spend this time focusing on yourself. Take advantage of everything Europe has to offer. Love, Mom. I get it. This is about me becoming a target if I get involved in the campaign. I heard Ryan died of a heart attack. I'm not a gonk. I know that Night City mayors have a habit of leaving their jobs in a coffin. It's fine. Don't worry. Just watch out for yourselves, alright? And do what your security tells you. XOXO Sachi. Dr. Miss Alvarez, I'm writing to you on behalf of Jeff. There's a sensitive matter for which we could really use your skills and expertise. Full disclosure, I'm hoping that you'll return the favor, Jeff. Return the favor Jeff once did for the mocks. Can we count on you? Not sure if I can right now. Can I ask what this is about? It's about a certain brain dance. I'll be honest, the matter is of a highly delicate nature and discretion as much as professional... This is Judy. This is Judy! And discretion as much as professional analysis is paramount to us. Time is also the essence, so I'm hoping for a prompt reply. It goes without saying that you'll be well compensated for your trouble. Believe me, I would if I could, but my hands are really tied at the moment. I know someone you can call, though. She's a merc, known quantity at the Afterlife, does preem-tier work. They call her V. I'm sure she'll be willing to help. Yo, Judy was our contact? Let's go! Thank you for the referral. Let's go, Judy! Hey, Liz, sorry to bother you, but did Jeff mention anything about why he changed his mind about firing Leah Patel? One day, we're both in agreement that she has to go. The next day, when I bring it up, he says he has no idea what I'm talking about. To be honest, this whole situation baffles me a bit. Don't worry about it. Jeff explained everything to me. The truth is, what you agreed on just slipped his mind. Plain and simple. Stress, I presume. In any case, certain circumstances have changed in favor of Leah remaining where she is. Please excuse Jeff, and let's all just put this matter behind us. Understood. Thanks for clarifying. Elizabeth, you're not doing some sketchy stuff, are you? Smart glass. Smart glass. Okay, there's stuff on the other side of that wall, I guess.
Wedding pic. Interesting backdrop.
I wanted blue roses, so we ordered a whole truckload.
Blue
This
roses.
is where we sleep.
You sure? Roses in this picture look pretty red to me.
Oh, of course, you're right. They didn't have blue roses, I forgot.
Wait, Elizabeth, you're getting a little wonky on me right now.
Iron. This Jeff's?
Mine, actually. But yes, that's the one Jeff used that night.
Okay, you got something to say?
Notice anything different in here after the break-in?
No, I don't think so. What do you have in mind?
Jeff said he passed out. Anything seem out of the ordinary? The bedding, its arrangement, any signs at all?
As if he was dragged back to bed, you mean? No, I didn't notice anything.
Mind if I take a look around?
Be my guest.
Okay. What else are we working with? This is so cool. This feels like a... Really am trying to be a detective here. Okay, this place ends in this direction. Got it. Yeah, there's got to be stuff on the other side of that wall. What?
Blood stains. Not quite scrubbed clean.
Ooh.
Where's the blood from? It yours?
I'm 100% sure it's not ours. Maybe the intruders?
Probably.
Oh, there was an intruder. Not a dream, we know that. I guess we don't technically know that. He could have lost his shit and shot himself. We don't have all the facts yet. Oh. More blood. More blood. Okay, chemical residue.
Broken?
More smart glass.
It was fine a couple days ago. We rarely use it, though.
Okay. Fixed screen 20 tech. $20 tech. That's a lot to fix.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
No fucking clue. Felt kinda good, but weird. Like tripping on acid.
What?
That happened to the screen a lot. Or to any of the others.
I don't understand.
What just happened a second ago? Didn't see it?
No? What?
Never mind.
Elizabeth, what are you talking about? Is there something down there? Interesting, we'll have to look at that later too. What's going on with this screen?
Why is this door concealed?
Where? There's no door here.
Oh, Elizabeth, yes there
Scanner's
is.
showing something different.
Wait. You mean here?
Right here. It's closed. Previous owners, left over, maybe.
No. Open it. Somehow, please.
Oh, I can force that open, no problem. Don't you worry about it. Oh my goodness.
Maybe
Oh,
it's
don't you
worth
worry.
checking their office downstairs.
Let me just boom this open. Oh, shit! Oh, that's gotta be the worst thing to find in your house ever. No way.
Jesus Christ.
No
Think
way.
we're safe putting your security at the top of our list of suspects?
They violated our privacy. Sons of bitches! Under my own roof!
Wow, that's where they sleep. Literally where they sleep and, you know, do other things that you do on a bed. What the hell?
Ever noticed anything out of the ordinary? Suspicious?
That they're violating our trust? Watching our every move? That they'd concealed a goddamn secret room full of spy stuff in our own apartment?
So you didn't notice, okay? Wonder how long they've been keeping this from you.
Too long. This ends now. I'm not letting any more of those freaks set foot! Ugh. My head.
Something wrong?
Don't worry about me. Do what you have to do.
He got a headache too. Did security do something to the... Did they, like, chip them? Oh my god, this is nuts. First aid kit where he healed himself.
Used meds. Intruder make a beeline here after Jeff tagged him?
Talking to yourself again?
More and more. Ever since this terrorist started stalking me.
Okay. I don't know what the newest one is. Typical behavior of the target exceeds acceptable variation range. Alpha has started using stimulants, most likely due to heightened stress induced by recent events. I hereby authorize amplification of neural dampening. Okay, so it is in descending order. So 987, now 993. Despite objections from Security Chief Wallace, Subject Alpha has contracted the services of a local mercenary. This qualifies as extreme deviation from acceptable behavior and brings Alpha's overall stability into question. Emergency maintenance requested. Request to proceed with Operation Condin. Target Alpha has been approved. A joint maneuver will be conducted with Team Orange. Bro, what are they? Are they droids? Are they androids? This. Look at this. Emergency maintenance requested for Alpha's overall stability, which I'm assuming is Jefferson. What? Mercenary contracted by Alpha has appeared on site. Field agents from their Orange have successfully avoided contact. From Tier Orange have successfully avoided contact. Orange reports that the mercenary does not pose any threat to the operation. Suspension of Operation Condon. An extreme behavioral deviation occurred while conducting planned maintenance procedures. Field Agent Blue 66M was severely injured by Target Alpha and evacuated by Teams Orange and Black. Operation Suspension Protocol has been initiated and only Team Orange is to remain on site. Team Black will continue observation until normal operations can be resumed, which will not occur before the audit and report summary from Team Blue. Oh my god, dude, this is deep. Scan the strange computer, okay. What strange computer are you talking about? Scan what strange computer do you want me to scan right now? This?
What's it for?
Connected to the wall-mounted screens. Wonder where else these cables run.
Follow the cables, I'm going. Right outside. There they are.
Odd. Tech's practically prehistoric, but it doesn't look older than a day.
Yo,
Saw
and it's
something
connected
like
to
this
there.
back in the war.
Oh my god!
Military
What is happening right now?
Short
This is
range
amazing.
UHF. Signal only travels line of sight, but it can't be intercepted.
Line of sight. Let's look around him. See if we can't spot where our receiver's camping out.
Right there.
Got a vision on our receiver. Black van parked next to it. Gotta be our winner. transmitter's within reach of our mystery van. Wonder if Elizabeth has ever seen the car.
Oh my goodness. This got so crazy so fast. I love it. Sorry.
Liz, this is way bigger than we thought. Jeff's entire campaign could be threatened.
Let me worry about the race. Just tell me what you managed to find.
There's a transmitter on the roof. Seems to be conveying a signal to a van out front. Know who it might be?
We never set up any transmitter. And I don't know a thing about any van, but my guess is it's SSI's.
Don't really see any other possibility. But we still don't know who they work for.
Yeah, because
So
either
what
that
do
or
we do with the
SSI is completely
transmitter?
incompetent.
Nothing just yet. Let me check the van first.
I'll wait here. Just don't tell Jeff anything for now, okay?
What?
Sure, whatever. I'll call him once I know something more substantial.
That's fine. Just remember it's the busiest time for Jeff right now. You can always come and talk to me.
Fine, I'll keep that in mind.
Elizabeth, I'm not a huge fan of things you're saying right now, to be honest. I don't want to keep this from Jeff. What is going on there? What is going on with this? Jack in? I'm just hacking them? Why did I do this? Okay. Not what I wanted, but okay. 1C FF7A. There, yeah. Sure. Yeah, I just totally robbed them. My bad. Alright. Let's leave the apartment. This is insane. Let's go track down this van. Dude, what is going on? I'm so invested right now. I am so invested right now. This is blowing my mind a little bit. This has to be one of the coolest missions we've had this entire game. I mean, this is huge. They've been watching everything. Everything.
How about we take the wheels, V? That van could give us the slip any second.
Yeah. You got it. You're good. Caliburn up. Oh, buddy.
About to find out.
Yeah, I wonder what their plan is here. Dude, they're so busted.
Don't lose them, V.
Man, that thing moves, though. They got a fast little van.
We could expose a Corpo conspiracy here, V. I'm telling you. They could be Corpo spies, or who the fuck knows what.
I am ramming the back of this car. I don't care. Y'all busted. No. Damn turn. Come on, get it, get it. Go, 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 go. Speed up. Let's go, Caliburn. Burn some rubber here. Damn, that guy takes a turn really well. Yeah, that was a good turn. Oh yeah, they're not getting away. They had their chance that one time. They didn't get away that time. They're not getting away ever. Where are we driving right now?
Politicians can see a curated display, but behind the scenes, it's all-out war. Citizens don't choose their representatives.
Then who?
The key players, string pullers. They spy on all the paralysis, look for weak spots,
They're taking us
rig
into the side.
elections.
It's Cannon well, Johnny.
What are they doing in Northside? They're trying to get Maelstrom involved? Like, I'm not sure why we wouldn't be able to go to Northside and be okay. Northside's the only thing I know about. Maelstrom's the only thing I know about Northside that's dangerous. Oh my god. Woo! Oh my god. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Feels good, feels good. Oh yeah, they are not happy about us. It is Maelstrom, I was right. Really? You got Maelstrom on your side, SSI? Oh, you done messed up. Okay, yeah, it's better to have the gorilla arms out. Worth a shot. Get that bounce back going. Boom, baby. Can't mess with V. We're out here doing the work. Ah. Wait, what? There's a guy here? Oh, he's directly above me. Got it. Woo! Damn! They took me out. I tried to jump over it. Jesus Christ. They were ready. Oh, y'all messed up. Oh. Alright, who's this? Get out of the truck. Yeah, dumbass. Alright, we still got more people here. God, I love our ability to jump. You go ahead and light on fire with the rest of that. Ah. Can't quite jump in there. Oh, I jumped off.
The light. I see it.
Do you now? Go into the light. Yes. V letting everybody know that we are just different. Connect to the van's access point. Would you look at that? We tore that up. It's been a while since we've been in a big fight like that. Fantastic. 55. Okay, if I do E9, no. 1C, no. Wow, none of this is good. 55 FFBD, 1C. Sure. That was a cool fight. That was so many people. Been a while. Good while since we had a good fight like that. Need your boys' help like last time. We need unrestricted movement, but there's some excess baggage slowing us down. Can you take care of it? Double the going rate and we'll talk. Fine. Sending you the coordinates, take the baggage, blow it to smithereens and make it disappear. We don't want this coming back to us, understand? When I end something, it stays that way. Dante, huh? Hey, hey, thanks for the engineering experience. Really cool. What is happening right now? Okay. More cameras that we can turn off. Okay. This is kind of crazy. Like, actually. Got it. Alright, I guess it's time we connect. What do we got here?
Pierced it, we're in.
Couldn't ask the NCPD for better records than this.
Pictures, medical records. Vulnerability to neuroplasticity. It's some kind of database. Brain scans. The paralysis biological casts neuroplasticity.
Fuck. What about that? The blue shit.
Fresh neural links. They're not spying on them, Johnny. They're fucking with their heads.
Holy
You just say
shit.
someone's literally controlling our upstanding politicians' minds?
Actually, yes.
Red blots are memory residue in the hippocampus region. See how they're bleeding into the blue?
So what are we looking at?
They're planting new memories in their heads, modifying their personalities. This is big shit, Johnny.
Fuck me.
Got other guinea pigs besides the paralysis, too.
Quick, download the data. Whoever comes looking for it, that's your suspect.
Shit! They're wiping the data. We've been made. Now they know someone's been in their database.
Wonder if they also know who.
That's crazy. They're actually, like, changing people. I mean, I think they're doing a good job with the paralysis, but that doesn't mean they can. That doesn't mean I support that at all. Project Condense and ooh, crack that security. Absolutely. 55-55 BD1C. Easy. Noticed all Team Blackfield operatives. Project Condon has sustained a Class A security breach and has suspended effective immediately. Blue and Orange teams are withdrawn. Team Alpha Black is ordered to withdraw to evac. Code 8 Bravo. Local armed friendlies will provide cover for extraction. Team Alpha Black has notified the Control, has authorized termination protocols in the event of capture or interception. Oh my god. What a wild journey that just was. And it's not even done. Now we need to call Elizabeth.
V, do you have any news?
You're gonna want to sit down for this. It's way bigger than we thought.
What is?
You're being brainwashed. Literally. They've scanned your minds and now using some kind of conditioning to...
Wait, not on the Hollow.
Right. I'll come by.
No. You and I, we need to speak alone.
Oh my
I know a
god.
little ramen place in Japantown. Sending you the coordinates.
Right. See you there.
She's gonna try to hide it, isn't she? She already knows, maybe? Shit, I gotta pick up that gun, don't I? Those Maelstrom cars do look pretty cool, though. I'll give them that. Yeah, it's a shame that bat wasn't better, but I don't think it was keeping up with just being able to punch with the gorilla arms. Whoops! Oh my god, fire hydrant. We're gonna blame that one on the Maelstrom. Definitely blaming that one on the Maelstrom. This is crazy. What a wild ride this ended up being. Wow. Yeah, wow. That's all I can say. I'm just wowed by this whole mission. This is definitely one of the coolest things we've done in Cyberpunk so far. Damn. Like, actually brainwashing. And while it seems like it's pretty good for the world in the paralysis case so far, who's to say they're not doing that just so that they can get them in office and then they'll turn the paralysis corrupt with their brainwashing? That's some crazy stuff. Hey, watch it. Hey, you watch it. I know this Robin shop. Been to it. Right next to the samurai guy. Alright, Elizabeth, talk to me.
Will you sit? Please? Thank you for coming.
Cozy little joint. Doesn't really match your style, though.
But it's perfect for a one-on-one.
Here we are, then. What is it?
I'm sorry. My nerves are shot. I can't gather my thoughts.
Wasn't that long ago we last met. Something
Yeah, it's been
happened
like
since
an hour and a half.
No, I mean, something
In-game.
did happen, though not recently. It's a long story. I don't quite know how to tell you. Where to even start?
Relax. No need to rush.
A while ago, I started noticing some changes in Jeff's behavior. His personality, he seemed to be changing right in front of me. Becoming someone else.
How so?
He stopped reading, forgot the title of his favorite movie. Even his musical taste changed overnight.
That's weird. Why would they even bother changing
Once,
that?
I said we should visit his brother's grave, and he told me that he'd been an only child. That's when I started thinking something bad was happening. Something insidious. And not just with Jeff.
Notice any changes in yourself?
I don't think it's something you could notice.
After some time, on several occasions, my friends pointed out that I was acting strangely.
Oh, that must have been hard.
It was. You know, it's at times like those you start to question reality.
So the whole time you knew what I could end up finding?
I don't know who, how, or why, but they're changing us. That concealed room in our apartment,
What about it?
I'm sure I'd seen it before, but must have somehow forgotten. I find that terrifying.
Mentioned any of this to Jeff?
I tried. I did. But he's blinded to everything. He just laughed, said I was imagining things. He once brought up a vacation that we never went on. Swear to God.
Or at
He
least
went
one of
on
you has
about
that
it
wrong.
in such detail. I almost started believing him.
Could be just you who forgot. Maybe they just wiped the trip from your memory.
Hell, I don't know anymore. Don't you get that?
Haven't told me the whole story yet, have you?
I saw a stranger in our apartment one night tinkering with the monitors. But I was in such a state by then that I didn't know if I could trust my own eyes.
So, you didn't do anything?
I don't remember what happened. I talked to security the next morning.
Let me guess. Cams didn't pick anything up.
The guy just shrugged and said I must have dreamt it. He showed me the recording, of course. I felt like a lunatic. And then, the next day, I got a call.
Who was it?
Them. Whoever they are. There was a garbled voice on the other end. He never introduced himself.
And? Cut some kind of deal with them?
No. I was told that our perfect lives could fall apart at any minute. That I have my husband's safety to think about. After, there was no record of the call. It was as if it had never happened.
Oh,
So
man.
I'm begging you, V. Jefferson can't find out about any of this. Ever.
There's no way you're not
His
going to tell
life
him.
depends on it.
You knew who sent the intruder, but just strung me along anyway, Liz?
I didn't have a choice. I didn't know what to do.
Wanted everything to just go on and flow on, because it was convenient.
Convenient?
I got the perfect life. Prominent husband. You don't lack for a thing.
You think I'm having fun? You have no idea what it's like, living like this.
That's fair. That's got to be so tough not knowing which memories are real and which are fake.
What if you're just saying what they programmed you to say? Just reading off a script based on thoughts planted in your head.
That's tough.
All I know is, I love my husband, and I want him to be safe, and happy.
Or that's what they want you to know.
You know what Jeff will do if you tell him? I know my husband. He'll start looking on his own.
Oh boy.
He can't find out about this. It'd destroy him.
Ugh.
You think if I tell him everything that he'll go and pick a fight he can't win?
I don't just think, I know. One thing hasn't changed. Jeff's still a fighter.
And he'll go down swinging. So how do we play this?
I'm going to tell Jeff that SSI was spying for his rival, Holt. You just need to confirm what I say.
And if I'm not on board?
You have a choice. Just remember, any consequences will not be yours to deal with.
With a worse person, that would be something that would enforce us, not hold us back.
Truly prepared to fire SSI? After the threats? It'd be brave, but risky as all get out.
What they're doing to us is one thing, but when you found that concealed room, I can't accept strangers spying on us while we sleep. Not under my own roof.
What difference does it make where?
I'll take full responsibility for anything SSI goes on to do.
Oh my god.
I'm just asking you not to get Jefferson.
I might actually side with her here.
I'll add a meeting in reconciliation.
Jeff might go
Park to
down
Jeff's
swinging.
schedule. He'll be waiting. Since I can't know if I'll remember this conversation tomorrow, I'm counting on you not to forget what I asked of you.
I won't. But that's all I can promise.
Goodbye, V.
Yo, this is actually tough. Do we tell him or not? What?
Whole thing's fucked up, huh? Wouldn't want to be in her pants. Speaking of,
Jesus.
overlapping memories, changing personalities. Remind you of
Yeah, what a
anything?
messed up situation. Could you
But
imagine?
hey, at least we know what we're up against.
Ugh. Yeah.
No. No, this is different. Saw yourself. They're purposely modifying their minds' individual thoughts.
Peralez make a damn nice next-gen puppet. Even in my day, there were whispers about this kind of stuff. Cognitive pattern fluctuators, remote neural re-networking. In layman's terms,
Gaslighting.
The beauty is that everything's fair game. Subliminal TV signals, high-density emitters in your electric toothbrush. You name it.
So, in my pants, what would you do?
Sorry, that's my
Some
Discord.
real rat bastards behind this. Someone's got to take them down.
Even by risking the Peralez's lives?
Fuck knows what kind of shit a mayor controlled by puppet masters could pull.
I mean, he's right.
But yeah,
He's
you could
actually
end up
right.
Putting their lives at risk.
Sorry, that's my
Or
Discord.
not. Tough choice, V.
That is a tough choice. And one we're gonna have to make next time. I'm gonna have to think about it. Yikes. Yikes. Well, I guess I got some thinking to do. Let me know if you have any thoughts in the comments on this. Damn. Wow, this might be our hardest choice yet. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. If you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing. Either way, thank you so much for joining V, Johnny, and I on this journey through Cyberpunk 2077. I'm about to lay down and think things through. Oh my god. I'll see y'all next time. That is so cool. Almost as cool as we look. Holy shit.